to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Canty.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Gonna run it. It's busted. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's busted. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he passes on and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Red pass, it's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And off from the shotgun. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long now to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DB.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Back has it. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Now on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play sets this offense up on first down. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
To the air, it's Turner. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The screen, he's got wheels. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gators will call on their punt team. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hicks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. Stopped just inside the 25, will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Montgomery. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Wisconsin. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To throw, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Hauls it in.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hicks. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires to the end zone. Picked off. The 40, the 30, inside the touchdown Gators. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing it his way.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Here we go.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
touchdown, Wolverine! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Bringing it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Turners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Right on the money. Quick spin on the ride. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. It's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Taking it the other way. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Turner. It's complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. On the ground, it's busted. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And now on third down after that last run. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense working from the pistol. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. On the run, it's busted. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and long. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the... and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. He's going to take off. Crosses to 35. At midfield, he's got room. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run? Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. Defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Wisconsin. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bends. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I'll walk out of here with a dub.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Cavazos. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference